What's up, everybody? Well, I finally got my Starfield code for the premium edition, so it was the premium edition. And I do believe that was the one that let you play early, so I kind of got screwed by Amazon a little bit there, but hey, at least they gave me what I was supposed to get. So I figured this was going to turn into a thing where it's like, oh, well, it said it's available for that code, but you didn't add it to the cart or do this other bullshit or something like that, you know? Even though I've never had to add a thing like that to a cart to get it before. But anyway, so got that, then I got it, and then AMD told me, man, you've redeemed too much stuff. I go look at my redemptions. 2 things have been redeemed, and they were both like 3 years ago. So I was like, AMD, can I like, I don't know, get the thing you promised me? And they're like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. And then they were like, we increased your redemption limit. Go try again, and then it worked. So here we are. So the last thing we haven't done Starfield on is the Steam Deck, so that is today. And now my camera's battery is even more fucked, and I only get 2 bars, so I'm gonna have to really cut back on the camera recorded gameplay. Probably have to limit it to like 5 or 6 minutes tops. But I think that's about what I usually make anyway, so it shouldn't affect too much. It's just gonna be a lot of plugging this thing in. It used to have 3 bars. The 3rd bar only lasts like 10 minutes, so it didn't really count. Now we're down to just 2. So instead of wasting any more time, let's go ahead, get this guy hooked up to the capture computer. Oh, and before we go in, we're going to do exactly what we did the Ally. We're not going to bother sitting here going through all the settings. Half of them are not going to run well on this thing anyway. I'm just going to go in there, figure out what works, and try and get you guys some gameplay with my settings, and then you guys can take my settings and do what you will. Mess with them to your heart's content. Because as I always say, my settings are not an absolute. They're just what I would play at. And I am not everybody. So just because I would play some way does not mean other people would do the same. So just wanted to get that out there real quick. So let's go hop into the game, look at the settings, and let's get ourselves some gameplay.
Well, alright. Let's have a quick look at the settings we're going to run here. Or at least try to run. And if these don't run, we'll have to just turn everything back to low and turn on a little FSR. Which is probably what's going to happen. But I wanted to see what would happen without FSR, you know? And there we go. That's the bottom. And we got motion blur off, even though probably should have it on because we're probably not going to get a lot of FPS. But hey, let's get into the game and find out. Well, alright, starting off at the beginning of the game, underground. Don't worry, we're not going to do the whole video under here. I just wanted to see what it was doing here. So if we're barely over 30 FPS down here underground, we are almost surely going to drop into the low 20s once we get up onto the surface, or even just getting around more people, like on the spaceship or whatever. Or not spaceship, but once we get into like a populated area. Like outside the cave. But we'll at least go a little down here, maybe go and blow those rocks off the wall with that weird machine thing.
Look at this one over here. Calvin, come on, with me.
He's not even like a...
If you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up.
All the cuts are belong to me.
Minimal at this point.
Let's go.
Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay,
Juice ain't
then.
worth the squeeze,
Let's call this
then
one
we
tight.
ain't doing it then.
Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, well. Ooh, that's the thing I was talking about. What the heck do they call it again? The cutter. Okay.
Dusty,
Give
you're
me the
up.
cutter.
Take that cutter you grabbed and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cabin. I'll shout out when it.
Alright, well. I'm just gonna run through your thing.
Anyone else to bother?
No. I'm gonna bother the fuck out of you. Alright, let's kill this last one. Awesome. And there's what, 2 more over here? Yes.
How they sucker you to join? Balls with a fancy pamphlet? You're ready, boss. Get back up.
Alright, cool. Alright, let's run right up back to her, and then I think we'll pause and move on. Alright, now we're outside, and as I thought, we're getting like 23, 24 FPS. So, not what I would consider very playable FPS, but a lot of people would. I mean, this is like what the Switch gets and whatnot, but let's try to see if we can't bring that up a little bit more, shall we? All right, let's turn that down to low, turn that down to low. And then we gotta turn a little up scaling on. Where is it? I think I passed it. There it is. Yep, I did pass it. There we go, FSR2. And let's bring that down to 75, I guess. Yeah, let's go back to 75. I was gonna go down to 66, but nah, let's try 75. Still probably not gonna be perfect, but hopefully now it'll at least be somewhat playable. Now that brought it back up to like 26, 27, but still not over 30. Oh well, it is what it is. But the fact that it's playing at all, and it's not a complete slideshow, it's still pretty impressive. I'm sure a lot of people would have fun playing this, even at these FPS, but I have a feeling once you get to that freaking first really heavily populated place, I can't remember what they call it, but it'll probably drop down into the teens, high teens, like 18, 19, just a guess. I'm going to try to get there, but I don't know if I have enough time to get through there.
Barrett?
In a couple seconds here, we'll probably pause and move on to a fight or whatever and see what the FPS is during battle. Alright, here we go. Let's go get into a little fight now. I'm not even going to use the pistol, but I'll pick it up anyway. I'm just going to use my cutter. I'm going to cut them up with the cutter. We're down in the 25s with this thing loading. And now we're back up to 30-ish. Yeah, this isn't exactly a super ultra great FPS, is it? But I don't think it's going to get too much better. Screw you guys, I'm going to walk right up into your face and just start cuttering you in the fucking face. Ah, I must retreat. Ah, stop shooting me. Alright. Alright, we got all of our charge back. Hey, pirate, fuck you. Stop attacking people. There we go, he's done. Dropped all the way down to 22, 21 FPS though. So yeah, not exactly super great FPS here. Hopefully they'll come out with like an actual Steam Deck graphic settings like they did with like Cyberpunk and a couple other games for this game. That's probably the only way it's getting verified. Because this is definitely not super high FPS all the time. Sometimes it's playable-ish, and sometimes it gets down low to where I wouldn't consider it very playable, but still a lot of people would, so I'm still going to say it's playable, but only just. It's playable, yet not enjoyable. I think that's a great way to put it. At least in my opinion. But of course, these are just my opinions. If people are happy with this kind of frame rate and whatnot, hey, I'm not trying to make fun of nobody or nothing. I just like a little bit more. I prefer 60 plus. Hell, I honestly like 100 plus. But I'm not going to scoff at 60. Alright, let's talk to this guy again here. You're damn straight it was. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got all the visions. No, they're all my visions. You can't have them. They're my visions now.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off?
Yeah, we're gonna just take off. Well, he's not, I am. I'm gonna piece the fuck out.
What's up? What's up? So, now, we're doing some camera gameplay. We want more shields.
If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can walk in to fire a homing missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
How the heck do you move? Got him.
Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains. Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
Yeah, for some reason I can't remember how to like move my ship. Or like accelerate and decelerate, but whatever. We'll still hopefully be able to finish these guys off. Alright, we got him.
Has been far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop.
Oh, goody.
We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete.
Okay.
A perfect staging area for pirates.
Okay. Star map. Let's see. That's where I am. Alright, now where does it want me to go? Over here? Yes! We are going to travel. It sucks it can't keep a constant 30 FPS plus, but I'm sure a lot of people would still consider it playable.
We have arrived in orbit.
It's pretty much about the same as the Ally, or at least unplugged at 25 watts anyway, like I use mine. Alright. Press the menu. Star map again. Land. Loading times definitely take a little time here.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Indeed. But yeah, drops down to like 23 and whatnot every once in a while. Yep, and if I'm willing to bet, once you get to that fricking planet with the... God, what the heck do they call it? The bio... God, I can't remember what they call it, but there's some frickin' place where there's lots of people. And it's like the first city you go to. There, it's probably gonna be like a 20 FPS experience. But anyway, I think that's plenty of camera recorded gameplay. I wanted to get to that city, but
Curious. These are United Colonies.
not quite gonna happen with my camera not having enough battery. We already got 7 minutes and 30 seconds of footage, so I think that's good enough. But it's playable-ish, but it's not exactly the best experience. But let's go wrap this video on up.
Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Starfield on the Steam Deck, and I would name it playable-ish. If you're okay with it dropping under 30, which it will do aplenty, but a lot of the times you're at 30 to 40 FPS too. It completely depends on where you are. I mean, that's with everything on low, with FSR, about 60, or no, I think 75% resolution scale, which is the default. So I think that makes it like 640p or something like that, rendering it, and yet still can't quite get 30 all the time. But game's hard to run. Even though it doesn't look that impressive and whatnot, it's still a hard to run game. Most Bethesda games are when they first come out, and then they need the community to fix them. No excuse, obviously, but I think I'll still have fun with the game. But I don't think it's gonna be like a masterpiece level game. Like, it's not gonna be nearly as good as Baldur's Gate 3. That game is just fucking awesome. But not every game has to be Baldur's Gate 3. So as long as it keeps me entertained and I have fun, well then who cares? I'll enjoy the game, and once I play a little bit more of it, I'll probably even end up liking it. Probably not as much as Baldur's Gate 3. That game is just like probably the game of the year for me so far, unless something else amazing comes out. But like I said, if you guys are okay with like Switch level frame rates from 30 down into the low 20s, then you'll have fun here with Starfield on the Steam Deck. But if you like 30 plus all the time, I ain't gonna cut it here right now. But it's not even verified yet, so give it time. It probably will be verified, and then it'll probably run a little better, and then of course we will come back and give it another shot. I love coming back and revisiting games that don't necessarily run great when they first come out. But in any case though, since my camera's already down to 1 bar, I'm running out of batteries here, so keep this outro pretty short. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.